What is a motion to suppress in Oklahoma courts? I'm Tulsa attorney James Wirth, and that is the question that we have. As lawyers, we have a lot of different tools in our arsenal when we're filing with the court. One of those is a motion to suppress. So what is it? Well, it's going to be involved in criminal cases where the state or the city or the federal government or the tribe are prosecuting you for a crime, trying to throw you in jail or fine you or whatever. And you may have an argument that your rights were violated. So there's a search and seizure violation, where it's an unreasonable search and seizure, where a search was done without a warrant or without probable cause, or they didn't do it properly, there was some other bad faith, or that there was a duress and there were statements made under duress, or they violated your Miranda warning rights. Any number of different circumstances could come up where your rights are violated. So how do we prevent the government from continually violating citizens' rights? There has to be some teeth in it. So what has been determined by the courts and the law over the years is that the appropriate remedy is to suppress evidence. So that's where you'd file a motion to suppress, alleging that your rights were violated. Because those rights were violated, the state or the tribe or the federal government should not be allowed to use that evidence against you, because doing so would only incentivize them to violate more citizens' rights. So they need to be punished for doing so, and the way that they are punished is by suppressing that evidence that was illegally obtained. And then once that's suppressed, do they still have a case against you? Is there other evidence that they can use in order to convict, or does that essentially mean that they can't make their burden of proof beyond a reasonable doubt and the case needs to be dismissed? It's those kind of sanctions in the form of suppression of evidence that is supposed to compel the government to not violate rights and keep district attorneys' offices and keep police officials and police officers from violating rights. So you want to enforce those rights, and the way you do that is through a motion to suppress in the case. So if you've got a question about a criminal matter in the state of Oklahoma, you're not just going to want general information off the internet. You're going to want to talk to an attorney privately and confidentially about the specific circumstances that you find yourself in to see what can be done and what legal advice is appropriate for you. To get an appointment scheduled with an attorney at my office for that purpose, you can go online to makelaweasy.com.